Okay, selection of a prover. Okay, selection of prover. So already we have talked in these 2 points. Okay, first is the subjective and mental symptoms cannot be studied as they cannot express themselves by speaking. Okay, that is very much important. Okay, because examiner when they ask why animal proving is not so much considered in homeopathy. Okay, so that is the reason, because they cannot speak about the mental and subjective symptom. Okay, modalities are finer sensations are lacking to make a symptom complete. Okay, this mod about modalities you will understand later on when you will study materia medica. Okay, like I told you yesterday also some examples. Okay, about modalities. Okay, like knee pain better by sitting. Okay, aggravate or increase by walking. Okay, so this is aggravation and amelioration. Okay, this sign also you have used in mathematics. Okay, till like your 12th level, 10th level. Okay, so like aggravation and amelioration sign is there. Okay, so like problems increase at night. Okay, decrease in morning. Okay, or the increase in after sunset. Okay, decrease after sunrise. Okay, like that. So aggravation, amelioration, these are called as a modalities. Okay, like problems increase by new moon. Okay, decrease by full moon. Okay, so like that. Okay, so many examples are there in materia medica you will study. Okay, so these things cannot be told by animals. Okay, they cannot tell ki with change of weather, with which type of movement they are getting better and which type of movement or like they are getting worse. Okay, sometimes headache better by pressure. Okay, means just you are pressing your head and you are feeling better. Okay, sometimes pressure increased by pressing. Okay, so like that, this type of symptoms are there, so this cannot be told by the these animals. Okay, only we can just the pathology. Okay, that is the laboratory diagnostic pathology only we can judge with the animal experiment. Okay, the next part is the effect of same drug on animal and on human being are different. Okay, this is just nearby. Okay, it is not that ki if any drug you are using in chimpanzee or orangutan. Okay, that will just work same as human being. Okay, uh, 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 it will work same in human being. Instead, like they have 98%, 99% gene is same. Okay, in orangutan or in chimpanzee and human being, but still they will not work in same way. Okay, that's why you cannot like confirm or believe ki if it is working like this in animal, same thing will be type of work will be there on human being. Okay, but for safety we do the experiment. Okay, the next, proper individualization of the knowledge of drugs is never possible on animal proving. Okay, individualization. Okay, that what nowadays modern medical science is telling. Okay, that thing was told. Okay, approximately 250 years before by Dr. Hahnemann. Okay, each medicine has a separate effect in each human being. Okay, because of this gene and DNA, RNA. Okay, because of that reason. Okay, even you have seen. Okay, this COVID vaccine when you took. Okay, all of you took COVID vaccine, you have just seen its effect. Okay, for everyone its effect is different. Okay, somebody felt only headache, somebody felt only fever, somebody felt only body ache, somebody of you felt nothing. Okay, so like that. Okay, so that's why every medicine has their own effect in our body. Okay, gene, DNA and RNA. Okay, that thing was here. Actually, Dr. Hahnemann has not used this terminology DNA, RNA, gene. Okay, but he just use the word individualization. Okay, every individual, same medicine has a different effect. Okay, on different individuals. Okay, that's why he was very much focused. Okay, on the process of individualization. Okay, when you are at case taking of for a patient, you have to individualize the person. Okay, and after that only you can just give the remedy. Okay, like normally genus epidemicus is there. Okay, normally what happened if suppose in a locality or in a village any problem is there. Okay, for everyone we are just distributing the same medicine. Okay, but Dr. Honeyman was not in support of that. In later stage he told, okay, for safety and for the preventive purpose you can give, but each person need different medicine as per their case and their totality of the symptom. Okay, so this was his thinking. Okay, that's why it is very much important key individualization is very much important in homeopathy. Okay, about this you will study in organon later on. Okay, what is the importance of individualization in homeopathy. Okay, then next is the uh, The question of susceptibility and idiosyncrasy is difficult to judge from the animal proving. Okay, here again two terms came. Okay, one term to in fourth point is individualization. I explained this individualization meaning. Okay, in fifth point, question of susceptibility. Okay, susceptibility you can just understand in rough language. You can tell or like in a just a general language. Ki susceptibility means nearby immunity. Okay, means anybody is susceptible to catch fever. Anybody is susceptible to catch cough and cold. Okay, so like that susceptible means prone to, or you can catch this. Okay, so this is like if four of you all have just wait in rain. Okay, but all of you will not get cough and cold. Okay, this is the susceptibility. Okay, so that's why in modern medicine language it is called as a immunity. Okay, so about this you will learn better in organ of medicine definition and different type of susceptibility, how it is dependent on the environment and different body makeup and many things. Okay, about that you will study in organ. Okay, so in general language now you understand that susceptibility is nearer to immunity. Okay, so the question of susceptibility or immunity that you cannot judge properly in animals. Idiosyncrasy. Okay, idiosyncrasy word is like, I think I have given you example of suppose 10 pupils are there. Okay, every one of the 10 people are enjoying the smell of rose. Okay, but one of them, if smelling rose, he or she is getting sneezing. Okay, that is called as idiosyncratic patient. Okay, means you can just tell ki they are everyone is doing something, giving something else reaction, but one person is giving something else reaction. Okay, that is called as a idiosyncrasy. Okay, about this also detail you will study in organon. Okay, just suppose I will give you example ki like one homeopathic medicine you have given to 20 people. Okay, they are feeling better, but one pupil got the adverse reaction. Okay, so this is the idiosyncrasy. Okay, one person is just showing us something else. Okay, so this type of patient it is very difficult to handle. Okay, so that's why. Okay, idiosyncratic and this type of things cannot be even got by the process of this animal proving. Okay, still after proving, okay, human proving also it is not like that, because you have not proved on the number of people every time. Okay, genes are changing, DNA RNAs are changing. Okay, every individuals, every progeny is separate, different. Okay, so every person can show a separate reaction with the medicine what is already proven also. Okay, that's why many times reprovings are also done. Okay, then advantage. What is the advantage? Okay, so till here any doubt you have? Three terms are there. Individualization is there, idiosyncrasy is there, susceptibility is there. Okay, in detail about this you will study in organ of medicine. Okay, later on. Then these are also like a long question. Okay, these terms are long question. Okay, in individualization, susceptibility, idiosyncrasy in organ, not in homeopathic pharmacy. Okay, so now we will go to next part, advantages. Okay, the drug may be proved in any uh, quantity but not possibly in human proving due to the toxicological effect of the drug. Okay, means the drug may be proved in any quantity but not possible in human proving due to the toxicological effect of the drug. Means when you are using same drug in animals you are not bothering about the quantity. Okay, because if you will lose an animal you will not feel so much sorry. Okay, but you will suppose lose any human being. Okay, all the ethical committee, all the problems will be there. Okay, so that's why it is a safer side. Okay, the drug may be provided in any quantity. Okay, means in any quantity you can just do, because starting you are not knowing how much dose you have to start proving. Okay, so first you will start with animal proving. Okay, and you will find this dose is safer, then you go for the human proving. Okay, that's why it is written ki what is the advantage of animal proving. The drug may be provided proved in any quantity but not possible in human proving due to the toxicological effect of the drug. Okay, means suppose if there is a snake venom is there. Okay, how much little quantity you will take. Okay, that you cannot understand, you cannot judge. Okay, so first you will do this experiment with the chimpanzees or like the like a monkey. Okay, then when you will find ki, no, this is a, yes, this is a safer, okay, then you will start same quantity with the human being, okay, like that. Because these poisons, all this works mainly on the body mass index, okay. Same poison may be fatal for human being, but same quantity of poison may not be fatal for elephant, okay, because this just body mass index, it depends upon the body mass index, okay. You already know, I think, about body mass index, okay. The next is that the drug may be proven by for any length of time. Okay, you can, I think I have told you earlier in class also. Okay, irreversible pathology. Okay, suppose I am getting I am just going through proving of Syncona officinalis. Okay, and I have not stopped the medicine for 1 month. Okay, now there will be some pathology, hearing loss, many things. Okay, and that cannot be reversed back by any way. Okay, even by you will do anything and that cannot be reversed, okay. So that is called as a irreversible pathology, okay. By drug proving what pathology you got, that cannot be reversed, okay. So in animal proving, what you can do, you can do this process, okay. The drug may be proved for any length of time, but not possible in human proving due to the fear of poisoning, okay. That is the, that fear of poisoning is the fear of irreversible pathology, okay. So that is the important thing, okay. Like Hahnemann just took for 4 to 5 days and he stopped. If he has taken for 1 month, then it will maybe a big problem, okay. He has no reversible pathology, okay. All the things may be changed, okay. Always abdominal cramp, any problems, okay, like hearing loss, vertigo, okay, shivering, many problems may be there, okay. Then next is the, then we may go for the ultimate pathology and dare to lose the prover, okay. That point I told, okay. Means in animal proving, what we can do, we can just, we can afford, or we can just take a chance to lose that particular animal, okay. We can go for a irreversible pathology, okay, ultimate pathology, and we can take a chance to lose that particular animal, okay. Like you have seen in mice, cases of mice, rabbit, okay. The next is the provings with the unknown substances may give a first-hand information with regard to the action of living organism. Okay, means if you are doing in mice or in rabbit or in monkey, okay, so you will find the first-hand. If you are doing a first-hand proving, okay, you don't know any literature survey regarding this particular medicinal plant, that particular plant or animal, and you are doing the first time proving. Okay, so at that time you can get that thing properly. Okay. These 5 points are there. Five, not 4 points. Okay, fifth point may be there. Okay, fifth point is here. Okay, to assess the physiological action of the drug. Okay, sometimes you, if you are doing with the material dose of particular drug, you can just assess the physiological action or physiological dose in low quantity of that particular drug. Okay, so this is the advantage and disadvantage of animal proving, and this is very much important. Remember this. Okay, many time examiner they ask about these things. Okay, next is the human proving. Okay, now human proving. Okay, so proving on sick person, aphorism number 107, should not be done because. Okay, why proving should not be done on sick person? Again, this is a favorite question of examiner. Okay, if any person is already sick, why we should not do the proving on that sick person? Okay, suppose you have already got corona and you are taking the vaccine of corona, okay, it is like that, okay. So proving on sick person 107 should not be done because why? The true effect of the medicine can seldom be distinctly observed as the symptom of the natural disease, and the peculiar alternation of the medicines are mixed up, even though the administration of singly or alone, okay. Means already if a person is deceased and you are just providing a doing a drug proving, means just giving us some medicine, okay, and that medicine is just bringing out some other symptom. Okay, so actually you cannot differentiate ki this is the because of pathological disease, okay, natural disease, or this is the because of artificial disease. Artificial disease means by medicine what you have created the disease, okay, and that will mix up and that will give us some new disease. Okay, that's why you should not do the any type of drug proving on the diseased person. Okay, so always natural disease are those disease that is caused by the particular environment or the particular bacteria, virus, or materia peccans. Okay, that is called as a natural or natural disease. Okay, and artificial disease is that which is just enforced by the medicine. Okay, that is called as a artificial disease. Okay, next part is the in a disease state, the person may be hypersensitive or hyposensitive. Okay, actual reaction of the patient you will not understand. Okay, sometimes because of fever, we get a very much hypersensitive we become. Okay, we cannot tolerate anything. We feel shivering. Okay, many things are there. Okay, so in disease state, the person may be hypersensitive or hyposensitive, and so the intensity of the symptom may be increased or decreased accordingly. Okay, so this may be happen anything. Okay, that disease may increase or may decrease. Okay, the actual pathology you will not understand. Okay, because of that medicine. Okay, so that's why never try to do any type of drug proving in already deceased person. Okay, third, if accidentally the symptom of the medicines are similar to the disease. Okay, accidentally. Okay, if it happens ki what disease was produced, okay, and what medicine you are taking, both are, if same symptoms they are. Okay, what will happen if accidentally the symptom of the medicine and the similar to the disease, he will be cured or partially relieved. Okay, neither neither the symptom of the disease nor the drug shall be visible externally. Okay, means just they will overlap each other. Okay, overlap each other, and that will be just managed, and you cannot actually see the what is the problem coming outside. Okay, actually about these things nearby you will study in aphorism number 36, 38, 40. Okay, when two dissimilar disease meet, when two dissimilar disease react. Okay, many things are there which is just like this. Okay, but that are the natural diseases. Okay, not the artificial diseases. Okay, here one is artificial disease that we are producing by medicine, and one is natural disease that is produced by the nature. Okay, the next part is the fourth point. Okay, if the drug used is of opposite nature to his disease, it shall bring temporary relief. Okay, means if both the drugs and disease are of opposite, okay, this just that will just cover that particular disease, and temporary the patient may get a temporary relief. Okay, if the drug is dissimilar to the disease, either there may be no effect or will form a complex disease. Complex disease is a mixing of diseases. Okay, that is called as a complex disease. Okay, when two disease, one artificial disease, one natural disease. Okay, that will mix up and it will form a complex disease that we will not understand, and you will not get any symptom in the book of medicine. Okay, like that. So till here you have any doubt, anything you have not understood? प्रजापति,
यस सर।
समझ में आ रहा है?
आ रहा है सर, लेकिन मेरा नेटवर्क कम है सर गांव में, तो आवाज कट रही है सर आपकी।
अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं, बाद में यूट्यूब में जब नेट आएगा तब देख लेना,
यस
है
सर।
ना?
यस सर।
बुक
यस
से
सर।
पढ़ते रहो, है ना?
यस यस सर।
Okay, next is proving on healthy human being. Okay, next point is just we have seen 107, then now is proving on healthy human being 108. Okay, the best possibly way of ascertaining the purity and peculiar effect of the medicine is to make a proving by administering several medicines, okay, experimentally on healthy human being in modern dose. Okay, so that is the actual way. Okay, how you will do the drug proving. Okay, this is explained in aphorism number 108. Okay, that may be important for your competitive exam. Okay, the proving on healthy human being or actual drug proving definition. Okay, 105 is there. Okay, but 108 also they have clarified. Okay, the best possible way of ascertaining the pure and peculiar effect of the medicine is to make a proving by administering several medicines several medicines experimentally on healthy human being in moderate doses. Okay, advantage: accept the negligible amount of the disadvantage. Human proving serves as our purpose. They are okay. What are that? What should be the quality of that particular person? Okay, subjective and mental symptom with their modalities and concomitant may also be recorded in the human proving. Okay, now here terms are there. Subjective already we have talked, okay, which is like not seen, that can be narrated by the patient. Okay, then mental symptom already know. Okay, when you will study organ of medicine, okay, so you will get about the 210 to 230, means I think you will study in third year. Okay, third year and fourth year, 210 to 230. Okay, organon is like that. Okay, keep some aphorism you will study in first year. After that, some aphorism you will study in second year. Then some aphorism you study in third year, and fourth year you will study all the aphorism. Okay, it will be just like a carry on. Okay, so subjective and mental with the modalities. Okay, modalities already we talked. Okay, what is the meaning of modalities? Okay, subjective understand mental symptoms are in aphorism number 210 to 230. Okay, that is called as a single one-sided disease also. Okay, with their modalities also you understand. And concomitant, what is concomitant? Okay, the new term came here. Okay, concomitant means suppose I have a fever. Okay, fever with headache. This headache is a concomitant. Okay, means you have a fever with headache. Okay, that is concomitant. Okay, means which is coming with that. Okay, but that it doesn't have any relation with that particular pathology. Okay, so that is called as a concomitant symptom. Okay, I have like fever with this headache. Okay, sometimes there is a fever with this body pain. Okay, so like that. Okay, so these are called as a concomitant symptom. Okay, with particular or chief complaint you have some symptoms also. Okay, that are called as a concomitant symptom. Okay, may also be recorded in the human proving. Okay, so like you will see particular symptom, and of this chief complaint you can just other symptoms are there that can also be recorded in human proving. Okay, second point is from such proving we get pure and accurate pathogenetic effect of the medicine, which helps to cure the natural diseases on the basis of symptom similarity. Okay, so from such proving we get pure and accurate pathology. Okay, pathogenetic effect. Okay, of the medicine which helps to cure the natural disease on the basis of symptom similarity. Okay, natural disease means which is just produced by the environment, means materia peccans like bacteria, virus, or other disease causing agents. Okay, they have produced any disease that can be just cleared when we have the symptoms. Artificial symptom and natural symptoms are just similar to each other. Okay, next is the administration of the medicine on a healthy human being gives responses properly according to the full capability of the vital force. Okay. Administration of the medicine on a healthy human being gives response properly according to the full capability of the vital force. Okay, means vital, now one term again came, what is vital force? Okay, so administration of medicine on healthy human being gives response properly according to the full capability or capacity of the vital force. Here vital force you will study in aphorism number 9. Okay, 9 to 17 vital force is given. Okay, means Dr. Hahnemann normally just told that there is some force inside our body. Okay, which helps us to live, keep alive. Okay, we are alive. Okay, what is that force? Okay, that is not seen. Okay, it is nearby our soul. Okay, soul, soul. Okay, so sometimes when you are not taking, okay, automatically you are healing. Okay, just with time, okay, you heal. Okay, sometimes an injury is there, without medicine also it happens ki you are just getting cured. Okay, so these things are the some forces are there. Okay, which makes us living. Okay, so this is called as a vital force. Okay, it has a particular definition that you will study in organ of medicine. Okay, this is autocratic, automatic. Okay, and it has not wettable. Okay, it is like it works by its own. Okay, so many things are there. Okay, so this is called as a vital force. Okay, means it is a some force inside invisible force inside our body that help us to just get regenerate. Okay, and resurvive, or like recured. Okay, that is called as a vital force. Okay, like many times it happens we have a big injuries, and okay, and we just get uh, means cured by that particular injuries. Okay, so this happens. Okay, this is called as a vital force. Okay, so detail of vital force you will understand in organ of medicine from aphorism number 9 to aphorism number 17. Okay. Then fourth point is peculiar characteristics of the disease drug. The rare unusual symptoms that distinguishes it from all others is only possible during human proving, especially from the um, susceptible one. Okay, so means peculiar characteristic symptoms, special type of symptoms that will come. Okay, that is only possible when we are doing the human proving. Okay, so that is the points. Okay, about the why need of human proving is there. Okay, so we have studied about the animal proving. Okay, then advantage of animal proving. Okay, then disadvantage of animal proving. Okay, then we have seen about the why there is a need of human proving only. Okay, then we will see the next point, that is the qualities of a human prover. Okay, what is the quality of a human prover? Okay, what should be the quality? Okay, that is very much important. That is again asked many times. Sometimes it comes as a short note also. Okay, 4 or 5 marks question short note. Okay, what is the quality of a human prover? Okay, and this is also part of the proving. Okay, when you will conduct a proving, you have to just clarify what should be the quality of prover. Okay, means person on whom you are doing the proving. Okay, what should be the quality of that? The qualities of human proving ideal prover. Okay, who are the ideal prover? Okay, on whom you can do a proving. The qualities of an ideal prover are: first, healthy. Okay, the prover must possesses sound health. Okay, sound health means already you know, physical, mental, social well-being. Okay, not merely the absence of disease. Okay, as per WHO. Okay, nowadays, okay, some definition is just nearby going to change. When you are happy, you are healthy. Okay, if you are not happy, you are not healthy. Okay, this is the shortest definition of health. Okay, if you are happy, you are healthy. If you are not happy, you are not healthy. Okay. Okay, but don't write this definition. Okay, then next is the free from diseases and individual, and can determine the effect of medicine very distinctly. Okay, that person is called as healthy, and just they can just take the effect of medicine very effectively. Okay, now intelligent. Okay, what is the meaning of intelligent? Okay, it is not like that person should be IIT topper. Okay, intelligent means he has just a normal understanding, common sense. Okay, and the person can just do his day to day activity properly. Okay, he has just a common sense, general understanding. Okay, just he should be intellectual, he can understand the things properly. Okay, that is called as a intelligent. Okay, it is not like that ki person should be that IIT topper or like MIT topper. Okay, person should be just means intellectual. Okay, the person can just properly judge the wrong right. Okay, the proper common sense should be there. Okay, that is called as a intellectual or intelligent. Okay, then person should be delicate, irritable, and sensitive. Okay, it is given in aphorism number 121. Okay, person should be delicate. Delicate means they are sensitive, they should be sensitive. Okay, it should be not like that ki just you are like they are getting burning sensation all over body and they are not telling anything. Okay, they are just means tolerating all the things. Okay, the person should be delicate. Okay, means person should have a normal sensitivity to tell the effect. Okay, what is going on. Okay, means it is not like that ki any competition is going on ki how much you can tolerate. Okay, that much should of that much of tolerating is also not good. Okay, means person should delicate, he can speak his problems properly. Irritable. Okay, any type of changes person can understand. Okay, means person can just tell the any type of change in environment, environment, any type of changes in the physical or mental status. Okay, person can. Okay, it is not like that just let it go. Okay, means that is not okay, otherwise the symptoms will not come out. Okay, then sensitive. Okay, person should be very much sensitive. Okay, any type of change in mental, physical, or any type of changes. Okay, that person should be sensitive to that things. Okay, like how eating behavior is there, how is the digestion, how is the stool, how is the urination. Okay, everything, any type of changes the person is feeling, the person should properly report the thing. Okay, that much delicate person should be. Okay, delicate, irritable, and sensitive. Okay, next is the lover of truth. Okay, means person should be honest. Honesty is very much important in the field of medical science. Okay, we are believing each other. Okay, we are believing on the pharmaceutical companies. Okay, we are believing on the doctors, we are believing on the patient. Okay, so this is just a triangle. Okay, pharmaceutical company, patient, and doctor. Okay, the belief system is there. Okay, that is the honesty. Okay, honesty is very much important. Okay, the lover of truth. Okay, whatever symptom the person is getting, exact symptom the person should tell. Okay, lover of truth. Okay, temperate in all respect of the delicate. Okay, feeling who can direct the most minute attenuation in his sensation. Okay, all means he should be so much delicate that any type of changes in his body, okay, any type of minute change in sensation, that person can speak. Okay, that is already given in aphorism number 137. He must avoid all over exertions of mind and body. Okay, disturbing possessions and distractions. Okay, everything should be properly judged. Okay, so he should be honest with the everything, symptoms and all the things. Okay, taking of medicines and all the things, properly following the rules and regulation, the person should be properly honest. Okay, now who is the best prover? Okay, these questions comes many times. Okay, ki who is the best prover? Okay, who is the best prover? About this it is given in aphorism number 141. Okay, the healthy, unprejudiced and sensitive physician himself is the best prover. Okay, it means healthy, already you understand the meaning of healthy. Unprejudiced, what is the meaning of unprejudiced? What is the meaning of unprejudiced? Okay, suppose, okay, last time anything happened to any person, he took same medicine, this time also he is taking the same medicine. Okay, it is just like a prejudiciation. Okay, means you are following, you are without using your mental work. Okay, without working your intellectual, without just using your common sense, you are just following, okay, the things, that is called as a prejudiciation. Okay, so unprejudiced means you are just mentally intellectual, you are just every new thing you are just taking every new thing as a challenge. Okay, and you are working with it. Okay, that is called as a unprejudiced. Okay, means when in aphorism number 5 also 4 5 you will study about the unprejudiced observer. Okay, suppose one patient came to you with fever, you thought, okay, oh, he she may be malaria. Okay, you just gave this medicine. Okay, like that. Okay, you have not taken properly cares also, just you have used your belief system. Okay, so this is called as a prejudiciation. Okay, means you are just following what earlier happened. Okay, you are not taking any pain, any type of your work, and you are not just taking it as a new challenge and you are working with it. Okay, this is called as a prejudiciation. The person should be unprejudiced. Okay, means every time that person should have to take the things as a new challenge. Okay, so who is the best prover? Okay, always it is asked. Okay, the healthy, unprejudiced and sensitive physician. Okay, means doctor himself is the best prover. Okay, if the physician is there, okay, he himself is a good prover. Okay, means on the physician you can do a good proving. Okay, so that's why who is the best prover question comes. Okay, so this is asked. Okay, so don't confuse, physician himself is a best prover. The healthy, unprejudiced and sensitive physician himself is the best prover. Okay, remember it. Next point is idiosyncratic prover. Okay, what is the meaning of idiosyncratic prover? Already we have talked. Okay, what is the idiosyncrasy means? Means it is just an exception. Okay, yeah, like 10 of pupils. Okay, out of 10, one person has something else. Okay, so the idiosyncratic person is the best possible prover of the substances to which he is idiosyncratic. Okay, means the particular thing, if that person is idiosyncratic, I told you. Okay, if rose is there, okay, like rose flower is there, okay, 9 of them are just enjoying the smell, but one is just, when he or she is smelling, getting sneezing. Okay, so that is the one example of idiosyncrasy. Okay, so like that. Okay, if, like pollen grain also. Okay, and 20 pupils are there. Okay, 19 are feeling okay with that pollen grains, but one is sneezing or getting the